Yo, betting nation. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. Footballformlabs.com. Why do I use this site? Well, to put it bluntly, it has everything you need. By the way, yes, I am an affiliate now for this company. So basically what that means, I do get commission if you guys sign up. I want a full disclosure because I want to be open and honest with you guys all the time. I already used these before I was an affiliate for them. But the great thing is they are giving the betting nation 20% off. So all you do is, I think there's a promo box somewhere before you sign up, and you simply put the betting guy, all one word in there, and you will get 20% off. So anyway, why do I use them? So basically, look at this tab over here. You can see the league table. Nothing special, I know. However, they've got the home and away. Again, nothing special there. But when you tab down here, you've got the last 5 games. Really, really handy. Again, because, surprisingly, Chelsea have just played yesterday, but Chelsea were right down here somewhere. And it's really, really interesting just to see at a glance what form the team are in. And don't get me wrong, again, it's nothing special, but you can go versus top 6, so you can see how people perform against the top 6 teams at home, how to perform against them away, and top half, how to perform against the middle third, how to perform against the bottom half, how to perform against the newly promoted teams. Who are the bullies? It looks like it's Spurs. Away from home, they have played 10, and they have won 9 against the newly promoted teams and drawn 1, scoring 29 goals and only conceding 5. So they've got quite a good record. I wasn't aware of that one. And then at home, oh my God, Spurs. Right, okay, example. We'll make a note of that because we know now, I never knew this, you always can find out something new that I never knew, but Spurs are the bully boys against the newly promoted teams. So that's really, really interesting. Next time Spurs, let's see, who have we got? Spurs have got Palace, so not a newly promoted team, but you get the idea anyway. Profitability, because like I say, Leicester. That's interesting. So, it's incredible. Obviously, every single team are in negative, purely because of the over round. The bookmakers always win on the over round, and so yeah, you've got to be aware of that. That's why you can't just go back in Man United every single time or Man City every single time, because you will lose money over the period of time. So that's very, very. I'm looking at this with you guys as well because it's new data comes across after every single match, so it's very interesting. Man City are actually the worst to follow blindly in the last 20 games at home, so that's interesting. And then we can move to the handicaps: +1, -1, etc. Double result, win, half-time, full-time, goals times. You guys know I love this one, especially if you are trading football. This is so interesting because, Bournemouth, they have only scored 1 goal in the first 10 minutes of any game. They're the least in the Premier League. One that's really, really interesting here, for the amount of goals Man City score, they only scored 3 goals in the first 10 minutes of any game. And their last game, they actually scored after 2 minutes or something. So that was very, very interesting. That was against Leicester. So that's very, very interesting for Man City if you want to trade, because people expect City to win and win well, which they do, but they often take time to wear teams down. So if you want to trade that game, because people expect plenty of goals when City play people, and there normally is, but them goals often happen, as we can see here, at different times, a lot different times. Look at that. The majority of their goals happens between the 81st and the 90th minute. I actually backed against Leicester. I think it was 85 minutes. I backed another goal in the game, just over 4-1, and I had £100 and something on it. And because I knew the stats, I knew the data, I know how tired teams get. I know that City are relentless. They just keep on going and going and going to that 90th minute. And so it's a real profitable strategy for Man City, is that one. So what I tend to do sometimes is I will lay under 2.5 goals in the Man City games, and I will trade out around about the 10-minute mark. Normally I do make it last a little bit longer, maybe up till 15 minutes, and just start taking out my stake one bit at a time. So yeah, interesting. There's so much data here that you can analyse for hours and hours and hours. First goal scored, again, another interesting stat there. And there's a pause there. All right. We seem to have Lost a bit of it. Oh, there we go. We're back. We're okay. So clean sheets. Again, really, really interesting to see clean sheets. Home and away again. Score first. Again, I love that. I know that I thought Spurs were quite high up on this for some reason. Yeah, they're quite high up. There we go. Spurs are very, very high up on this one against top six. You can see here, we'll cover that in a second. And so you really do. Discipline, again, if you're backing cards, I don't normally back cards because I can't get a lot of money on it, so it don't really interest me. Corners, I know a lot of people do corners. Conceded, there's loads and loads and loads of data you can do. This is the main page I look at. There's all these as well, but that's going really, really technical, and maybe I might get to that in other videos. To be honest, I'm not the world's best at understanding all this works. But however, Form Lads have some handy little videos on YouTube. When you sign up, they send you a helpful guide as well, and also a video guide as well, which is worth looking at. So these key performance indicators, so this is basically, it's saying, right, we're looking at Leicester versus Stoke. So it's saying Leicester versus Stoke, opposition type. So they're saying Stoke they're a mid. So if you look at the, just hover there, against bottom six. So they're saying Stoke are a bottom six. So Leicester, against a bottom six side, they have, in the last 10, won 5, drawn 1, and lost 1. The points per game is averaging 1.9. That is really, really interesting. However, on the flip side of it, this is all games, not just at home, Stoke, they're in 18th position, so they're not doing very well against teams in the top half. So they've won 1, drawn 1, and lost 8. So if you click home and away, this is when Leicester are at home against opposition type, so the bottom 6. They're actually 10th. If you hover over it, they've won 6, drawn 2, and lost 2. Away from home, Stoke aren't that bad. They're not particularly good against top half teams, but you've won 1, drawn 2, and lost 7. The win profitability, if you had a level stakes on them all the time, you're down £3.67, and you're down £10 on that one. Draw probability, first half results. So you're looking as a Leicester actually do very, very well in the first half. What about, and in the first half against this sort of type, home and away. So basically it's looking at Leicester at home and Stoke away. In the first half, Stoke do okay, won 3, drawn 2, and lost 5. As you can see, guys, I can go on forever with this. There's so much data you can analyse. Over 2.5 goals against Leicester at home against bottom 6. 5 out of 10 have been over 2.5 goals, and then 7 out of 10 of Stoke's away matches have been over 2.5 goals. So interesting data there, and you go down all the way down there. Also, game notes. This is really, really handy as well. Leicester have won, and this is for every single match, guys. They have over like 400 matches. I don't normally look at too much to the foreign leagues, but they have so many foreign leagues covered, 400 matches per week. Some ridiculous amount. You will not need any more than that. Leicester have won 7 of 11 home matches against bottom 6 teams, while Stoke have lost 7 from 9 away matches against top half teams. Interesting stats there. Leicester have won by 2 or more goals in 5 of 9 home matches against bottom 6 teams. Really interesting data there, guys. Really, really interesting. And they say top 3 match indicators. So basically what they're saying here is 5 is a very, very strong indicator and 1 is one of the lowest. So it's a middle range. So all they're saying is, look, maybe have a little bit of a closer look at this. Half-time home score 1-0 versus all. So it's 2.3 on the Richter scale. And so they're saying, look, maybe you want to look at that one because that's their algorithm is just throwing this out, and I don't really take too much of notice of it. But again, it's more strings to your bow, guys. If it points you to a direction that it's profitable, then why not? Why not have a little look? And so there's so much you can do. So this is key indicators now versus all teams. So it's not opposition type. This is opposition type. So Stoke are in the bottom 6. And Leicester are in the top half. So that's only focusing on when they play like for like. And this one now is their last 20 games. So as you can see, win profitability, we already know because we checked it over here. Leicester are doing very, very well. They've won 11 out of 20, and they're minus £7.66 to a level stake. Like we said, all teams are going to be in a negative unless you're, I don't know, somebody like West Bromwich Albion versus Manchester City when they've had an away win at Man City when the match odds might have been 25-1 or something. Then it's a distorted profitability, that one, but that is when you probably can get a profitable profitability. Hope that makes sense. And again, you run through all downward factors there. So does any stand out here? Conceded first. Yes, this one stands out. So 13 in the last 20 games, Stoke have conceded first. So that's very, very interesting, because what you can do, you can actually back Leicester in the knowledge that the data is backing it up for you to trade out, because it's expected that Leicester will score first. Conceded first. Let's have a look. Scored first. Here we go. And so now we know that Leicester have actually scored first in 12 of 20 home matches. Against all oppositions. So that's interesting. And then you can click again for it to be home and away. Oh, that was home and away. Was it home and away? Yes. So look at this. Stoke have conceded first, the most in the league, 13 from 20. That's interesting. Conceded first, 18 out of 20. So that's not bad at all. So for me, if you're a trader, that highlighting, just this little bit of data here, is highlighting the fact that you would be on Leicester to score the first, well, not even score the first goal. You could be on Leicester on the match odds, and you can trade out for a profit. So anyway, hopefully this gives you an idea about how form lads work. I know I am not the best at explaining things, but you get the gist of it, and it's well worth a look. Even if you use a 7-day trial, 14-day trial, and don't use it again, that's absolutely fine, no problem. But use the affiliate link, guys. I get a little bit of money, not very much at all, but more importantly, you get 20% off, and it's something that I personally use. I would never advise you guys to use something that I didn't personally use and find advantageous to me. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please hit the like or subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and if you're not watching on YouTube, no problem. Don't hit the like and subscribe. Just maybe comment below or something. I don't know. All right, guys, whatever you're doing, have a bloody awesome day. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.